What's good, world? It's your boy Twiz, and welcome to 5 Minutes of Twisdom. 5 minutes of tips and tricks that help grow your music brand. In today's episode, we're going to talk about making your music accessible. That's right. So if you already done those 5 steps that I recommended you to do last time, you can click on this link right here to make sure you check out how to get all your royalties. Follow these 5 steps to make sure you get all your money. But if you've already done that or you're ready to get going, this is how you're going to get your music out there a little bit more to your fans. How do you do that, Twiz? Well, first you got to have your music on all the platforms that people are using right now. So SoundCloud, Reverb Nation, Spotify, iTunes, all of those different platforms that you have, you need to have your music on there. While you may not be as active as you are on certain platforms, it still makes sense to have your most updated music on there because you never know what people may have. I know for me, in my experience, I wasn't very active on SoundCloud like that. I kind of was like, I'm good. And then everybody came out with the SoundCloud rapper thing that really made me not want to mess with SoundCloud again. But the thing is, people are still active on there. They're showing that they're on it because people are interested in these SoundCloud rappers or SoundCloud artists for that matter. It don't even have to be just the rapper, but people are actually still listening to this stuff. They're on this platform. I just ran into a guy going down to Miami where he was like, hey, nice meeting you. I'm a guitarist. This is what he does. He was like, hey, are you on SoundCloud? I'm like, yeah, I'm on SoundCloud. Now, I may not be still not as active as I should be on that, but I have updated music to where people can listen to and they can check it out. And so if he wanted to connect even further just from listening to my music, I have access to that. Half the battle is already done for you. Most social media websites have links that are generated to share to different platforms so that way people can have access to get to your other sites. You go on Facebook, if you share a post, it has a certain link that you can do to share to different profiles. If you have a Twitter link, there's different links that you can have on Twitter that you can post on Facebook. A good example of that is YouTube. When you copy and paste a YouTube link into Facebook, it automatically creates a thumbnail for you that also creates a link to your page so that way you can just click on it and it'll take you straight to YouTube. Another way to make sure your music is accessible is to make sure that you take advantage of the description section. On platforms like YouTube, you can utilize the description section by adding different links down there to go to your different social media platforms. On Instagram, you can take advantage of the description column 2 different ways. One, your initial bio that you have on your profile, you can provide one link to where you can send people to check out your different avenues where they can see your music, listen to your music, purchase your merchandise, and all of the above. And on top of that, IGTV. It's like a new version of YouTube. Take advantage of that too. You can post your links down in the description and it will take people to your bio, and it can also take it to all your different links that you may have where you want to funnel your fans to go to. Now, some tools that can help you make sure your music is accessible. You can use websites like Linktree or Smarturl. Now, I lean more towards Smarturl because you can customize your landing page with your links a little bit more to fit your brand. So like when you have a YouTube link that's inside your Smarturl link, you have a preview of your artwork and you have a preview of your video, whatever your thumbnail is for that video. So that makes it even better because if you have a certain thumbnail or screenshot that is marketable, most people will check it out and click on it and just go to your page and check your music out. And it also has layers down below to where it shows the logo of each individual social media platform or digital streaming platform to where people can go ahead and just automatically open the app. Now, Linktree is exactly what it is. It's just a tree of links. You maybe can customize something as minimum as the color, but it's not really personable like Smarturl. Now, the second thing about Smarturl is if you want the full features of it, you have to pay a certain monthly subscription for it, but you can still get it for free, but it's more of a hyperlink.url or a merch link.url. URL, and sometimes that may not be recognizable on certain platforms like YouTube, but on Instagram and other websites like Facebook, Snapchat, Twitter, it still works just as good. So I mean, you still get the perks of what you need to do. You still customize it, but Linktree, you can't go wrong. And I think they have a certain monthly subscription for them too, where you maybe can do a little bit more, but I just know what I can do with Smart URL. Even the free version, it does wonders for when I'm trying to promote different platforms, and I just want one link that one person can click on to go to a funnel of where they can just click on whatever they desire. And this one thing, man, all I gotta say is if you're just starting out, you're in a way better position than people who have just been in different platforms over time. Is you want to make sure that your name on these different platforms are either the same or something remotely close to it. Because when people are trying to find you out, they don't want to look at different names. They don't want to type up one different name on Twitter and then type a whole different name on Facebook, then type a whole different name on Instagram. That gets tiring, you know what I mean? Nobody's going to want to do that much work to find that, especially if you're up and coming. You want people to do as less work as possible because you want them to get straight to the product so they can listen to it, and definitely if they love it, they can jam it. This is where I can grab it from, and it's on all platforms. And again, everybody is on a different platform. You never want to be anywhere where you be like, hey, check out my song on iTunes. Well, I have a Galaxy. I have no reason to go on iTunes. Well, that's a disadvantage to their point because you don't have music that's accessible on any platform. So you want to make sure you take advantage of even platforms. Even if you're not active as you should be on each one, at least have current information. Don't worry about the plays and stuff like Reverb Nation. I haven't been on Reverb Nation in forever and a day, but I have the updated versions of all my songs on there. So if somebody who has Reverb Nation decides to check out my music, they hear the latest music. You know, being that's not a big place, I'm not worried about the plays. If it get plays, that's what's up. That means I'm doing something right. But my main focus right now is Instagram and YouTube. That's my two major platforms right now that I'm trying to push out and get going on right there. So please make sure y'all take advantage of those gems. Make sure your music is accessible. You don't want to put your fans through hoops and all these fire flames, circles. You don't want to do all that. They just want to get to the music, listen, check you out. And if they like you, trust me, they'll do the research. They'll go to the different sites. They'll check you out on all these different platforms to see what you got going on. This is a bonus one. Is make sure you take advantage of your scan bars that are inside your apps. I know Snapchat, if you want to add to my Snapchat, they have like a little barcode that's on there that all you have to do is take a picture of it from somebody else's phone and you automatically are on their friend list. You're added into their friend list or their follow list. So you want to take advantage of that. Instagram now has that too, where you can go ahead and you just scan your Instagram logo. But a sweet hack that I just found out about is screenshot that. So when you go to a networking event, you can put it as your screensaver. So all you have to do if you have an iPhone is just hit your button, or even if you have a Galaxy, you just hit the little home button and it automatically shows your scan, so the next person can just so the person that you just really want to quickly connect with can just take a picture of your scan code and boom, there it is. You don't even have to unlock your phone. It's already there on your screensaver. All right. So if you haven't learned anything else today, make sure you know, be accessible, be accessible, be accessible. I just want to thank everybody for taking a moment to watch my episodes. Thank you so much, because without you, there's no me, and this is why I do this. Make sure you subscribe down below, comment down below, like, share to somebody who may need to hear this right here, man. Get these gems, baby. It's dropping all 2020. I love y'all, man. It's your boy Twiz, and I'm out. Certified.